Hi everyone, I'm Jodi and welcome to my channel. I'm really glad that you're here today. I'm still a little congested, so I apologize for the sound not being quite as clear as we would both like it to be, I promise you. But I wanted to get this video out to you because this is the time of the year where I will typically revamp my brush collection. If I need a new fluffy eye brush or a new powder brush or a new bronze brush or whatever it is, this is typically the time I like to start a new year with new brushes if I need new brushes. But I also know that spending a fortune on brushes is not always in everybody's budget. So I have set out to find cruelty-free, quality brushes that don't just start to leave hairs behind and shed after one or two usage, that can really stand a good year or two. And I don't have a year under my belt with these brushes, but I do have about 4 months and I feel pretty confident about them. So I wanted to get this out to you guys so that in case you're looking for new brushes and you needed an affordable brush option, so sort of a dupes for good makeup brushes, then this video is for you. Also, if you have somebody on your holiday list that needs brushes or you think might be a good starter set or a good advanced set, I wanted to find a brush set that would include both options so that you don't have to start with a beginner set and then go to a more advanced set of brushes. There are certainly unique brush styles that people like, and if there's a one-off brush that you're looking for, you might be better off getting that in a single brush. But if you're looking for a complete set that has all the eye brushes that you could need, from crease brushes to eyebrow brushes to eyeliner brushes to nice fluffy blending brushes, and also contains a face set where you've got a good powder brush, a bronzer brush, maybe a good blush brush, then that was really the criteria. So pretty tough criteria, and I think I found something that you're gonna be interested in. So if you are ready, let's get started. So I'm a bit of a brush, I don't want to say snob. I'm not a brush snob, but I do like good quality brushes. Some of my favorite are the Sonia G brushes. These are very, very high in price point, and I know they're not comfortably affordable for everyone. And I can't tell you that my makeup looks so much better when I use these versus when I use some of the brushes that I'm going to share with you today that were below $14. And that's for the complete set. Can you tell which side has been done with very expensive Sonia G brushes? I'll share with you at the end which side was done with which. So let's jump into the brush set that I found for you guys that I think you're gonna be really happy with. A couple things about brushes. I like to have brushes that I can clean, and when I clean them, they come back to their original form. Just a quick tip I was gonna share with you guys. This is how I keep my brushes in front of me and in my own vanity where I get ready. I love these candles from Bath & Body Works, and this one is my favorite for Christmas. It's Fresh Balsam. And if you have not tried this for Christmas, who am I kidding? I can't smell a thing right now, but that's why it's not lit. Anyway, I love these candles and I use so many of them that I thought there's gotta be a way to repurpose the glass that these come in, because it's a perfect size glass. It's a nice wide mouth. The height is perfect. So when these are empty, I let these burn all the way down, and when the wax is hot at the very bottom and I blow out the candle, you can just pull out the little wicks, and then you just easily can take off this paper, and it just presents a nice clear glass. I use these for my makeup brushes. This glass, which just happens to be a candle that was in a darker glass. This is the Fresh Lavender and Honey, which is one of my favorites in the summer. But I repurpose these candle glasses, and that's what holds all my makeup brushes here in the studio and also in my own bathroom, like I said. So that's just a little quick side note. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. Along with the Sonia G brushes, I love, love, love Sigma brushes. I love BK Beauty brushes. I love the Angie Hot and Flashy brushes from BK Beauty. One of the things I like about the Sigma brushes is when you order the whole kit, it comes in this leather, faux leather carrying case. The bottom is somewhere else. The bottom is just like this, and you put the brushes in and you snap. It's a nice travel kit. That comes in handy because I can also just keep some of the brushes in that top and bottom of the carrying case. So when this set that I found for you guys came in a similar type holder, I was thrilled even more. The difference between the two is the Sigma is a faux leather, it's thick, it doesn't really bend, it's got the snaps on it on the side to hold it together. All right, so now let's talk about the brushes that I found for you guys. These are a bargain, and the thing I like about these brushes is that the quality, I've ordered 3 different sets. The quality is the same, and they have a lot of variety of complete sets. So you can look at, and I ordered them on Amazon. The reviews on Amazon are phenomenal on these. You can order the size and the set that you really need. And the set that I would recommend is the 18-piece set. It comes in 2 different finishes. One is all black, and the one I ordered is this champagne color, and it's gorgeous. 5 pieces are for the face, and the remaining 13 pieces are for the eyes. And I've kept 2 of these in the wrapper because I wanted to share with you how nicely they come wrapped so that each one is individually cared for. It has a plastic sleeve, but then it also has like this nylon mesh so that the bristles are in a nice uniform position when you get these brushes. One of the comments that showed up a few times in the reviews is that these tend to have a little bit of a smell to them. Some of the reviews said that it smelled a little bit like plastic. The small business owner said once you wash them lightly with a light shampoo and let them dry upside down, then that smell will go away. I just took the plastic off of all of them and then let them sort of air out, if you will, and that got rid of any of that smell that I was noticing. But again, it wasn't anything that I thought, wow, that's awful. It just smelled like plastic, like some of my other brushes. So I didn't think much of that. If you do get these and they have that smell, then again, it's just from the plastic. You can easily rinse them off with a little bit of light shampoo and some water, and you'll be good to go. There's so much to love about these brushes. One is they arrive in this carrying case. Now it is plastic. It's not like the faux leather like the Sigma, but it's a nice travel case. Plus you can do it this way. Put your face brushes in half of it and your eye brushes in the other. Set it in front of you and you're good to go, whether you're in a hotel or you're in your own vanity. So I love that. And because it's plastic, you can wipe it off if you get makeup on it, which you can see I've done a few times. Now, in terms of the brushes that you get, the 5 face brushes are some of my favorite. And I have, with the exception of the 2 that I just opened, which were this one and this one, I have used these and cleaned them. So you can see how clean they actually come. And I use the Cinema Secrets on these. The handle is made of a high-end alloy and wood. And then the bristles themselves are synthetic bristles. Some of your high-end, your Chanel, your Sonia G, those bristles are natural hair. These are synthetic. I don't find a big difference between the 2. These are so soft and they don't shed. That's the biggest thing for me in addition to the shape and the density so that you know how much product you're getting on your face or your eyes. Now, if you're somewhat new to makeup and you're not really sure what in the world do I need 18 brushes for and 13 of them being eye brushes, one of the things I loved about this brand is it comes complete with a full list of the brushes and exactly what each one of them are for. So you don't have to pull all these out and be completely overwhelmed and go, oh my gosh, how am I going to use all of these? Now, I've done my makeup with these several times and everything that you will need is in this set, from a good buffing brush for your foundation to a good contour brush to a good blush brush, or this could also be a contour, to a good powder brush, and then also to a concealer brush. The face brush set I felt was pretty complete with the exception of, I wish it would have had a fan brush. I love this for highlighter, this type of a brush. So that was the one thing that this set of 18 brushes did not have, but for $12.99, you can go off and buy a single one of these. This one's by Sonia G. Real Techniques also has one. So if you need that type of a brush, you can pick up a solo and that will help complete this set. That fits so nicely in here. In terms of the eyes, I have done my makeup with these brushes, and as I said, I did my makeup today with the same brush set. You have everything that you could possibly need. You've got an eyebrow brush with a really nice density, but it doesn't pack, but it's not so dense that you pick up a ton of product. It has a nice spoolie on this end. And these bristles are nice and soft. It comes with a nice blending brush as well. And this is also a good one to cut your crease. And if I need to put something right on my eyelid, I like this one for that as well. Right down the center for that halo eye. This one works great for that. It also comes with an angled flat eyeshadow brush. Some people prefer to use this for their crease. I actually like this one to pull out that darker color from the corner of my eye and then soften it. I like it because it can be your application as well as your blending brush. It also comes with a mini flame brush. I like to use this one for my concealer because it's just small enough and that little tiny angle gets really nice right underneath my eye, and I can really press in that product once I've warmed it with my fingers. That's where I have found this one to be really helpful. And because of that angle, it's nice to carve out any highlighter or concealer if you use anything like that, or to carve out your eyebrows. This works really great for that one. The size is perfect. It also comes with a lip brush. If you've watched my videos before, you know I like to apply my lip liner and then apply my lipstick with a lip brush. This is perfect for that. It allows me to really get good control and not draw outside the lines, which, can I just say, I don't have COVID. I tested negative, but whatever I have just has this, I call it COVID head, where you're thinking of, you just can't really focus. I think that comes with age as well, older age. But lately, as I was putting on my lipstick lately, I've needed a brush because this whole cold that I have, it's hard to focus. And I found that with the brush, it makes me focus on what I'm doing. Otherwise, I think my lipstick would end up looking like Bozo the Clown these days, because it's just, you're not present with what you're doing. You're like, your head is just like in a fog. You also get a detailed brush. Now I call this a pencil brush. It's very dense, but it's soft, nice tapered. This is where I put on any of my dark eyeshadow, where I like to line my eyes almost as if it's an eyeliner. You could probably use this, oh, I know you could use this if you were gonna do any detail work in your eyebrows with a powder. This is great for that. It's probably my favorite pencil brush now because of how dense it is and how tapered. You know, some pencil brushes, they're tapered, but they're round at the top. This has a nice point to it, which I like because it allows me to pull out and elongate that eyeshadow to look more like a wing or whatever precision. That's probably why they call it a detail brush, but I call it a pencil brush. I wish you guys could see this champagne color. This is almost more like a rose gold, and then this is definitely more of like a pearly gold. They're just really, really pretty brushes, and they're light to hold. They're very comfortable. I'm in love with them. It does come with a really fine eyeliner brush. I'm not very good at using these brushes. This one, I don't think I've used any other brushes like this that come in a set, but if you use a cream eyeliner, this is so small. I'll see if I can get that to focus. You guys can just see it's tiny. It's so small that I would end up hurting myself with that, but it is in there if you prefer that kind of a brush. It also comes with a flat brush. They call this their concealer brush. You could use this for concealer. I like these straight edge, very tightly packed brushes to do underneath my eyeliner, to smudge that eyeliner, because I don't like my under eye liner to be harsh. So that's where this brush comes in. This brush is a must-have for me in any brush set, and so I was really excited to see that that was included in this brush kit as well. You also get a larger fluffy blending brush. I use this once I put on everything except my shimmer shadows, because I like to blend everything until I've added shimmer. Once I add shimmer, then blending everything is no longer an option, because then things start to look just muddy and out of place. You really want to get all your blending done before you put your shimmer on, and then once your shimmer's on, you got to be real careful if you're going to blend, to just blend around that. It's tough to blend shimmers, but that's where this has come in. This was also a must-have in any of these brush collections that I was looking at, is it had to have a nice fluffy but tapered eyeshadow brush. Total of 4 blending brushes, so depending on what size and what shape you like, there's an angled one and 2 tapered ones. So a nice complete set. It also comes with a smaller lip pencil. This is the other one that I haven't used. So I haven't used this eyeliner pencil or that's lipstick pencil or the lip pencil, but I don't in any brush sets. They are included in case you use them. That's nice. Now, of this complete set of 18, the only brush that I have not found a legitimate reason for is this one. Now, they call this their multi-function brush. And so you might have a really good reason to use this or way to use this. I mean, it does go, you know, against your nose fine. Or if you want to put concealer on, you can see how well that matches. So there's a lot of areas on my face where it contours and really goes into all the angles of my face. I just didn't think I had enough of those shapes on my face that I need a special brush for, but you might, and if so, then just know that there is one brush that I'd say, if I was to be completely nitpicky and I was building a kit, I would say they could have just done without this one and put in a nice fan brush, but that's me and my specific needs. This may be a brush that you're thrilled is in there. All right, so in terms of my makeup application, this side was done with my Sonia G brushes, a few BK Beauty brushes, and that was it, yes. And this was a side that I did with all BS Mall brushes. I can't really tell a difference. I couldn't tell a difference in needing a brush and it not being there. The amount of product that these brushes picked up and deposited is just what you'd expect. I was kind of expecting the first time I used these eyeshadow brushes, I put way too much color on the brush before I put it on my eye, because typically with less expensive brushes and synthetic bristles, you can have a tendency to pick up a ton of product and or they'll hold on to the product and not deposit it. And so I put way too much on here thinking that it was gonna hold more product than it would deposit. And that was not the case. I actually had to go back and blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. So just like your more expensive brushes, just apply with a light hand and build it up, or else you'll spend more time blending it out like I had to do. So hopefully that will keep you from making the same mistake I did. There's such a variety that this brand BS Mall has in terms of the types of brushes, the shapes of brushes in the different collections that really do allow you to more customize the pack that you need or the complete set that you're looking for. And if you're a makeup artist, I don't think you can go wrong with brushes like this. And if you're a beginner, even a more advanced makeup person, these would be good brushes that I would recommend. Now, BS Mall, if I didn't mention, is a small business. I haven't had a reason to use their customer service. They do tout on their website that their customer service is phenomenal. So that does it for me. I'll link the ones that I used down below in case you are looking for a gift set or get some new brushes for yourself. I've certainly enjoyed these brushes and will continue to use them. So there you go. Happy shopping, happy makeup application, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.